The wind blows briskly against your face. Your heartbeat quickens to a panic pace. You look around, but no one's there. Your ears perk up, but it's just dead air. Then on your screen, a glimmer of hope. It's Pop Samurai. That's pretty dope. No need to scream, it's almost over. For tonight it begins. POPtober.
Pop Samurai, I choose you!
Is Pop Samurai?
No. Hey, Pop Samurai, if you're not listening to Pop Samurai, then you're doing nothing constructive. Correct.
In a world looking for something to listen to, a group of friends rise to the challenge. It's Pop Samurai.
Hello and welcome to this, the spookiest month on the calendar. That's right, it's POPtober. I'm your host, Will Walkie Washkoon, along with my co-hosts. That's your boy, Jelani Hoon. That's Claude. She doesn't have a nickname yet.
Not yet.
And that's Randy. His phone is being held up by tape because he is a genius. I am so excited to have all of you here. Big shout out to the tape roll at Randy's place. How's everyone doing? Yes.
Good.
That is the star of the show, my man. I'm telling you, if you could see this rig that he's MacGyvered, you would really just start having so many questions.
Yes.
But hey, if you have any questions about us or this show you're seeing, be sure to head over to popsamurainetwork.com where you can get all the latest news, gossip, tips, tricks. That's right, I wrote a how-to article on how to consume this podcast. It's very short because we don't actually offer podcast form anymore. So thank you and check that out. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a trivia match between the hosts that you see before you, and they're going to be competing. What are they competing for, you ask? Excellent question.
Yeah, what are they competing for, Will?
That's amazing. I don't know how you knew to ask that question just then, but I will tell you. They're competing for the first pick in the draft for our POPtober Ultimate Horror Movie Baddies bracket. They're all going to be competing along with Joel, who has died. I should point that out right now. Joel is dead, but he will be reincarnated and join us in zombie form next week. He's very on brand. He takes this very seriously.
If he doesn't show up dressed as a zombie, he can't participate.
I agree. Absolutely. But he's very into this whole thing. So he's getting zombified as we speak. We wish him a speedy recovery from death, and we'll see him next week, where these three and he will compete to see who has the meanest monster movie baddie of all time. Sound good?
Yes.
Excellent. So let's see. I got the website stinger out of the way. I told my amazing poem, and already an instant classic. And now we're going to do some trivia. As I mentioned, the bracket next week, we're going to have like 4 rounds, and they're going to go head to head debating who their favorite villains are. So today we're not going to talk about villains all that much. We're just going to talk about horror movies in general. We got a couple rounds of trivia. I will come up with rules mostly on the fly because, let's be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing, and we'll go from there.
Excited.
So, as this is going, if I ask a question, you can raise your hand to buzz in, and I will go off the first hand that I see. Otherwise, most of these questions are just going to kind of go in a cyclical nature, and you guys can give answers as you see fit. Sound good?
All right.
Yes. Sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds straightforward to me.
It's too late to change it now, so let's give it a shot. We are going to start with a round of guess the highest rated film by year. We're going to talk about horror films, and you have to come up with the highest rated horror film of a given year. You just guess a movie, and if it's on my list, as provided by RottenTomatoes.com, thank you, Rotten Tomatoes, then you will get a point. If you can also identify the year in which that film came out, I'll give you a bonus point. So, let's see. I'm going to roll a die, as I do, to see who goes first. Jelani, you have randomly been selected to go first.
Me. Oh boy.
So, the way we're going to do this is we're going to do 3 strikes and you're out rules. So we'll go around. You guess a movie. You can guess the year for a bonus point. If you guess movies that aren't on my list, you get a strike. 3 strikes, and you can't guess anymore. And again, we're looking for the highest rated horror films, going all the way back to 1920.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting everything right, straight here, I just name off any horror movie in my mind, right?
Yes.
I give the rating. I think it is on a scale from what to what?
You don't need to give the rating. You just have to guess a movie that's on the list and the year that it came out.
All right. So year it came out, any movie I want, it just has to be the highest for that year.
It is. Yep. Right? That's correct.
See, this is tricky because a lot of horror films, they don't get rated very well when they first release.
That's true.
I'm going to throw it out there because we just talked about it earlier, but I'm going to go with The Exorcist.
I believe that one there. Oh God, it's mentioned so many times it has to be there. Apparently it isn't. That seems wrong. Hang on, I'm scrolling, and no, it's actually not the highest rated movie on this list. I'm very sorry. But that does mean that whatever year The Exorcist came out in is still in play. First strike for Jelani. Claude.
Let's go with, I'm going to say Hereditary had to be one, and that came out in 2017.
Hereditary also did not make this list. It's a very exclusive list. You get one a year.
Apparently.
So, this is tricky. This might be trickier than I realized.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting this straight, the list you're looking at it goes every single year, but it's just the top movies of all that year.
It is literally the top rated movie. And it's tricky too, because it's a proprietary scoring system, because it's Rotten Tomatoes. So it's all fan picked, which is maybe the hardest thing. Hopefully someone will get a point in this game, so I don't feel like I made a horrible game here. But let's go over to Randy. Randy, what do you got for a guess?
The Shining?
The Shining. That's got to be there, right? The Shining is on the list. Do you know what year The Shining was released?
I'm going to go with a guess. 1983.
Oh, you were so terribly close. It was 1980. Good call. Back over to Jelani, who is amazed and marveled by
how you doing?
Your intellect. Give us another guess, buddy.
Okay. So if The Shining was there, that means, oh man, what are they categorizing as a horror film? Let's go with that one is probably not. Let's go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street is on there.
Okay.
What year did that come out? For a bonus point.
1980. 1981.
It is 1984. But still very well done. Nightmare on Elm Street. Great pick. And we're back to Claude.
I mean, let's go with Halloween.
Oh.
the hardest part about this is searching them
Telling me
down.
I'm wrong.
And unfortunately, it doesn't look like Halloween is on there.
Oh.
Everybody knows it. It is
0 for 2.
a huge classic, and somehow there was a more prominent movie that year.
This seems like a pretentious list.
I know.
Well, we're talking about the tippy top, the best of the best. So
That's true. So right now the score is me and Randy are tied up, right?
that's correct.
1-1.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Still plenty of game left to go. Randy, what you got?
The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes. That's not it. Would you believe it? The Thing did not make the list.
I don't believe it.
Well, shoot, you called me out and now you've dispelled the grand illusion. How dare you? Jelani, even though I'm very upset with you for calling my credibility into question, I'm going to let you go next.
I'm going to say that Alien has to be on
God
here.
damn it, Jelani.
Shout out for Critical Joel, who's not here.
Who's taking a dirt nap, as we mentioned.
Is your friend really dead?
No, he's
No,
not
he's fine.
really
You keep
dead.
playing with my
This
feelings.
is how we
here.
deal with the grief. Is make blatant jokes about it the entire time.
It's really
Okay.
important that we do that. Alien is on the list. Do you know what year it's from?
All right, Alien. Oh, Joel will kill me if I don't get this one right.
He would roll in his grave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 19. Oh man, is this 80s or 70s? 1979. Let's go with 79.
That's correct. That is a bonus point
Oh,
for Jaboy.
Whoa.
Good
You
pull.
you don't listen to Joel all day about Alien and not get that year.
Well, you can officially still be friends, I guess.
Yes.
Claude.
Shit.
I will say I'm already impressed. I am not taking part in the whole bracket and everything because I'm terrible at horror movies. So I got them to do it instead. And so I'm already out of films. So you guys are kicking my butt.
Like the ones that I think are like obvious aren't ending up there.
Well, and the
What?
funny thing to think about too is there are some years where you know nothing good came out. And so some of these movies might be truly atrocious. It's just nothing else was good.
That's kind of what I'm trying to think of for like the newer ones. I'm like, what was the really big deal?
This is up till present time, right?
This is
Will?
yes, there is even one for 2020.
Can all right, how about Stephen King's It?
Oh my gosh. How do I search for that right?
So you spell it I-T?
Yes, but the
It's
problem
also- it's
is
also-
many things have IT in the name.
Yeah, it's also going to be very recent. I'd say
Ah.
within the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Let's see. Technologically speaking, this is a disaster. I am not seeing it.
God damn it.
I'm very sorry.
Already out.
Your taste in movies is too good, Claude. Because
yeah, we'll go with that. We'll say it's that.
but you have struck out, which means Randy and Jelani, each with one strike, will keep going for now. Randy, do you want to make another guess?
Shit. The Silence of the Lambs.
Ah, yes, of course.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. That is kind of.
It is on the list. Do you know the year?
Many moons ago.
That's accurate, but I'm not going to give you a point for it.
1993.
It was 91. Again,
Shit!
insanely
That was
close.
that close.
All right, Jelani.
Oh man. Let's go with. All right, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in time.
Go way back.
Because
To the future.
classic horror movies got to be on this list somewhere. The classics got to be on the list. Nosferatu. That's gotta be on the-
Nosferatu is on this list. Do you know what year it came out?
Shit, I don't know. 19. Yeah. So when did movies start making?
Remember, this list only goes back to 1920.
I mean, that could be a feasible. Let's go with 1945.
It was 1922. You were truly pushing the bounds of my list and my ability to search. Randy, what you got?
Carrie?
Carrie. Almost certain I saw that on there. Yes, indeed. What's the year?
1978.
It was 76.
I'm so mad at
You
myself.
are so incredibly close on all these bonus calls. Jelani.
What's the score right now?
4-3 to a goose egg, yes.
Big old
Bowing
zero.
out early and gracefully for Claude. But chat
Claude,
does
you're
say,
amazing.
Claude, you so cute. So,
I think that's my boss.
oh, she sounds like
All
the
right.
worst. Come
That's
on,
how she
Jelani.
talks.
Let me go with Frankenstein.
Oh, he's sticking with the classics. Frankenstein is on the list. What's the year? For a bonus point.
Shit, this could be early too. Let's go with 1936.
It was 31. Ever close. Randy.
Child's Play.
Child's Play's gotta be
Ooh.
on there, right? Come on.
Probably not.
I'm afraid Child's Play didn't make the list, to your surprise
my.
and mine. Chucky be damned. Jelani.
I gotta dive deep into the idea of which ones are classics. Let's go with Werewolf in London.
Ooh, look at you. Uh-oh. If I could spell, this would go much better.
So W-E.
You want to go back and help me with it? I'm sorry, Werewolf in London is not on my list. 2 strikes apiece, and we're back to Randy.
I have to think here. Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh.
Bride of Frankenstein is on there. Do you know the year on that bad boy?
1930. Oh wait, that seems screw it. 1938.
Keeping up the streak. 1935 was the year. It's incredible, actually. Jelani, you got 2 strikes. Be careful.
Let's go with. I'm running out of ideas. What horror movies?
Nobody going recent. Very surprised by that.
Go with.
That's because I tried and everybody's afraid now.
Let's go with The Ring.
The Ring is on there. Do you know the year?
2004.
2002. God, you guys you're very impressive. Very impressive. Randy with 2 strikes.
Train to Busan.
That better be on this list.
I am not seeing it on this list.
I call horse shenanigans.
I will provide the list after the show. Probably I'll
No, it's okay.
post it after this so that you can see it in chat. And you can tell me how dumb this list is.
I like that Randy created a new word. I call horse shenanigans.
I almost said the other one, but I'm trying to limit the swears.
I want to see a film that's just horse shenanigans. I feel like that'd be a delightful spring romp. But seeing as how we're trying to be horrible, we'll go back to Jelani and keep seeing what he knows about scary stuff.
Hey.
Make a guess.
Make another guess? Oh, I thought it was
Yes.
out. Okay.
You have one more. Wait,
Do I have
what
three
did you
strikes?
what did you just guess?
I think you both have 2.
I guess the werewolf,
Randy,
and I
you
got the
just struck out. Yeah, but you guessed the ring after that.
I did. That's right.
So you have one strike left.
Oh, that's right. If the ring's on there, then the Grudge has to be on there.
I'm sorry, Jelani, you have struck out. The Grudge is not on this list. So after one round of play, the score stands at 6 for Jelani, 4 for Randy, and 0 for Claude, and there is still a lot of horror to go around. So don't you worry about that.
All right.
We're going to switch to a quick session of cult questions. These are, of course, horror movies have a long tradition of being cult classics before they become named brilliant. These movies, probably not so much, but we'll still ask a couple of random trivia questions about them. Again, just raise your hand when you think you know the answer. If I stump y'all, then I get a point. And I just want to say that chat is lighting me up right now for picking a stupid list. So if you didn't like that game, you're not alone. I think I'm going to have...
The chat is on fire for Claude right now.
That's a true fact. Okay. Question number 1. Michael Myers' original mask was a cast of which Hollywood... Yes. Randy.
William Shatner, but I'll let the question finish.
No, that's correct. It was William Shatner. I was going to ask which celebrity it was a mask of. So that's another point for Randy. I'm not opposed to you guys interrupting me. That's totally fine. Most of the stuff I say doesn't matter, so go ahead and do that whenever you think you know. Question number 2. What was the first horror film nominated for Best Picture? Claude.
Was it The Exorcist?
It was The Exorcist.
Finally, got a point on the board.
I would say its 10 Academy Award nominations that year are a little more important than it being the answer to the first game.
Know that. That's
interesting. Funny enough, the movie that beat it onto that list from earlier, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They were both
God bless it.
1974. So that's the difference between the fans and the Academy, I guess. And question number 3 for this very short round. What does Jack Torrance type over and over again instead of writing his play in The Shining? I saw Randy's hand first and then Claude.
If I'm not mistaken, all work and no play, right? No. You know what? I'm going to retract. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. Screw it. All work and no play make some shit. I don't remember.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Am I going crazy? Is that not it?
No, that is it. I would have a hard time
talking.
giving it away after you say it. It is
all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
That's correct.
Bravo.
Okay.
I was second guessing the hell out of myself.
Sorry, Claude. I wanted to give you a chance, but he was...
It's okay.
He was there. He was
working his way to it. Okay. Let's go to our next Around the Horn round, where we're just going to kind of go... I don't know. I've made this in like half an hour. I'm gonna again go in order, and let's see who goes first this time. Randy, you get to go first in this game.
Geez.
We are going to be guessing the highest grossing horror films of all time. And we're going to do it spelling bee style. So top 10 horror films, the person who stays alive the longest gets a point. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care if you guys agree. I'm doing it anyway.
So as long as we don't guess a wrong movie,
Yes.
we're in.
That's right.
Basically.
Okay.
This feels harder than that first game. Just reviewing it now. But Randy, why don't you go ahead? We're looking for the top 10 highest grossing horror films of all time. And you just need to name one of them.
Can they be something that we've already said in previous?
Oh, 100%.
The Exorcist.
That's correct. Jelani.
Aliens.
Aliens is not in the top 10.
I took a risk there because I didn't know if they counted it.
I'm not seeing it on the rest of the list either, though, so it's probably just not counted.
Okay.
Claude.
Blair Witch Project?
The Blair Witch Project is number 37 on the list.
But it's on the list.
But it is on the list. Randy, if you can come up with a second one, you will get a really fast point.
Psycho.
Psycho is not on the list either. So we're going to keep going. The only one that's been eliminated so far is The Exorcist. Everyone's back alive. Jelani.
There's 9 more films.
There are 9 more films.
Oh, man.
I will say some of these are questionably horror films. We might not categorize them as such today.
Let's go with... So you threw me through a loop with that one right there. Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is not there. It is number 31 on the list. Claude.
What about The Conjuring?
The Conjuring does not appear to be there either. It's number 23 on the list. So we're getting closer. Randy.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's got to be somewhere, but it's not in the top. 2001. Apparently is not included on the list, which is weird. Or I'm spelling space wrong. Nope, I don't think it's in there. If nothing else, you know what the real horror movie here is I have to write Joel's obituary. And God, that's going to be terrible.
Full of errors.
Yeah. Randy, back to you. Everyone's back alive.
I forgot what I have said already, so The Shining.
The Shining was lower on the list, I believe.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, no, apparently no, it's not even there. It didn't gross very well, what I'm seeing. Jelani.
All right, I gotta start thinking like an idea of box office here. Box office. It
is number 1 on the list. Well done.
Thank you. I heard your applause from here. Thank you.
Okay, so number 1 and number 10 have been taken out.
Oh God, I got the last one.
Am I going
Claude,
again, or-
it is your turn.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I'm like trying to think too what was like super popular and a lot of people went to it, but maybe I didn't like. Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity is not in the top 10.
I am so bad at picking what made the most money.
It is apparently among the top 12. It is actually number 12 for highest growing, highest
close.
grossing series.
Okay.
With Paranormal Activity 3 being the highest grossing of all of the films. So.
Okay.
And it grossed the highest in 2009. So if that were the list, you would have nailed it. Randy.
Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh, I love the movie, but it is not top 10. And it's not on the list, actually, which is a shame because it's amazing. Jelani, if you come up with this, you get the point. If not, I'm going to call it. And
I got one. The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. Didn't someone guess The Conjuring?
I said The Conjuring.
Did you say The Conjuring?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
it
we
was
said...
one of my ones that's in the 30s. Like,
it is
on the list, but
number
it's not,
23.
Like, good.
Yep.
I'm dumb.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna say no one gets a point on that one because that was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. So that's on me. I'm back at 0 points now because that was that bad of a game that I got a negative. The top 10 highest grossing horror films. Again, horror, because some of these would be loosely called that. Number 1 is It from 2017. Number 2 is The Sixth Sense. Number 3, War of the Worlds. Number 4, I Am Legend.
Wait, War of the Worlds, like the Tom Cruise movie?
He was in the 2005 one, right?
Yeah, the remake.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I didn't realize that grossed a lot of money.
I was going to say, this is how much money a movie makes, not necessarily how good it is now.
Yeah, I didn't realize it made that much money.
Number 5 was World War Z. Number 6 was The Meg.
The Meg?
Really?
The Meg from
The
2018.
The Transporter sequel?
Is that what it was? No, that's the one about the megalodon, right? The giant shark.
Yeah, the giant shark.
With Jason Statham. That was my joke.
Statham, yeah.
I see.
Shark. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Number 7 was Godzilla, which again, some people would argue.
Wait, the 98 Godzilla?
The 2014
like the one that just
Godzilla.
came
I
out.
was gonna say that list is ass.
There was one within the last 3 years too, I believe, with the guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
in the middle.
Jelani loved that one.
I loved it.
So did Joel, actually. Rip. And then It Chapter 2 was number 8. Jaws was number 9, and number 10 was The Exorcist.
Jaws. I should have guessed Jaws. Damn it!
I know, right? Again, not your traditional horror movies that you think of.
Fun.
Chat asking, is The Dead Don't Die a horror movie? I think it's more of a comedy, right?
Well, what is that, Dale and Tucker
and Dale versus Evil?
Yeah, would that be considered
comedy.
a horror?
Horror comedy.
I'd say that's a horror comedy, yeah. It's a pretty fun one. Though there's no, actual big bad. Everything's just luck that they die, so... but I agree, some of those don't feel like horror movies. I didn't write the list, I just clicked on it. Let's play
We're
around.
still blaming you, Will.
I understand. I'm the big bad in this scenario.
This is what happens when the trivia master wants to win the trivia game he's putting on for the
And I think Will is my favorite horror villain.
You should, yeah.
Just automatically.
I will vote for me every time.
Nice.
Let's go to a quick round of true or false. I got 3 true or false questions here. You can tell me if they are true or false. If they are in fact true and or false, you will get a point.
Are we raising our hands?
Yes, please raise your hand when you think you know it. True or false? Freddy Krueger only gets 15 minutes of screen time in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Claude.
False.
It was false. Do you know how much screen time he actually got?
He got it's still under 20 minutes, isn't it?
It is.
I I can't remember if it's like, I want to say it was 17 and a half minutes or something like that.
It was actually only 7 minutes that he was in the
7.
entire film. Yeah. Craven wanted to keep the secret hidden. Really scare us with the unknown. So, true or false? Paranormal Activity was shot in only 7 days. Randy.
Come on, it has to be true.
It's absolutely true. The way that they saved so much time, apparently, is it was shot completely on a handheld camcorder that was just put on a tripod. Like, they didn't hire a film crew. They just had someone set it up and they went along their business.
There you go.
7 days. That's right. That's a point for Randy. And true or false? When Vertigo first hit theaters, many of them recommended that viewers prone to motion sickness sit in the aisle seats. Claude.
That's true.
It's actually false.
I thought that they did do that with that one.
They did that for the Blair Witch Project. I was being a sneaky bitch.
Again, another argument for favorite horror villain.
It's the game,
Claude's
everyone.
He's just too sneaky.
If it makes you feel any better, you getting that wrong still kept the other two from getting the point. Say la,
was my
true
total
or
plan.
false. Okay, and finally, we have one more round of going around. This time, I found another list. In 2016, Screen Rant ranked the 15 deadliest horror movie villains by body count. Fun. Can you name them? I'm going to go... a couple disclaimers. It's humanoids only, so no monsters this time. And it's only solo killers. It's nobody that like worked as part of an organization or had accomplices. So it's the deadliest big bads in those parameters. I've got the top 15, and I'm going to let Claude go first this time because she hasn't gone first yet.
I'm
And
going to say Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees is, in fact, number 1. So well done. Randy.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger is number 7. So yes, he is on there as well. Point for Randy. Jelani.
Let's go with another classic guy. Let's go with Michael Myers.
He's number 2 on the list. 111 people killed for Mike Myers.
Hot damn.
I should not shorten his first name. It sounds like I'm accusing a former comedic
Austin
actor
Powers.
of slaying a lot of people. But that is a point for Jelani. Claude.
Okay, so it's humanoids.
Yes.
Oh, this is hard. Ghostface?
Ghostface. Ghostface, according to this, did not work alone.
Oh shit, that's right.
So I'm afraid Ghostface not on the list. Randy, this isn't a strikeout thing. This is just go until we feel like we don't want to go anymore.
Okay.
Charles Lee Ray. Chucky.
Chucky did make this list. He's number 6 with 44 to his name. Jelani.
Number 6 with 44, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If he's number 6 with 44, then let's go with... Shit, does Leatherface count as a group or not?
Man.
Leatherface.
Leatherface is number 8 with 31.
I was worried about that one because I don't know if they counted his family or not in that one.
I don't actually know.
All right,
Claude.
I'm like blanking. Okay, we said Mike Myers. Jason Voorhees.
Comedian Mike Myers.
Yes.
I mean, he killed it,
Yeah.
so.
He killed it every time.
It being his career.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, The Love Guru was a horror film.
He killed his career in the end.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I didn't watch that.
Would we no, could we consider that a human?
Humanoid, so really just
Humanoid.
like people shaped. It's not the Blob or the Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to say it? Let's say it.
Let's see. Penny. It doesn't look like Pennywise, right? I got that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is on this list.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know how many he's actually killed. Worth looking
I
up
think that they
afterwards.
only confirmed, actually, you know what? They only confirmed, a handful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a stupid guess.
It is still better than most of my guesses, I will say that. Randy, what you got?
The Creeper
Could you be more specific?
from Jeepers Creepers. The Creeper.
Mhm.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't 100% certain that was what he was called, but he is indeed the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Number 13 on the list with 21. Jelani.
He's that low? I thought he
He's
killed
that
so
low.
many people.
Yeah, for
I'll
for
tell you
27
this
years.
much. The bottom of the list has 17 kills to his name. So
Let's go with. Oh, is Hannibal Lecter on the list?
Hannibal is, I'm almost certain on the list. Yes, he's number 9 with 23. Claude.
God, this is hard. All right. What about what is that girl's name from The Ring? Sadora?
Oh, Samara?
Samara.
Samara is not on the list. I don't know why. I'm not sure if she just didn't kill enough or if she disqualified for some other reason. The score currently sits Randy 10, Jelani 9, Claude 3. I will say. Randy.
It's getting rough at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say the Firefly family, but you said no groups, so. Shit. Tiffany from the Child's Play series.
I don't believe Tiffany made it.
I have no idea.
Yep. Jelani.
I'm 1 point away from
tying. Yes.
From tying.
I just have to guess someone who really killed it. Let's go with who's another serial killer? Oh, Leprechaun. Is the Leprechaun on this list?
You
100% Leprechauns on this list.
Leprechaun's on the list.
damn it.
Leprechaun's number 45. Number 5 with 45.
45. Why didn't I not say that? Son of a bitch.
Sign it up with Randy.
Also, like the picture of him on my list, he's kind of given like a double guns. I've never seen Leprechaun, but he seems like a pretty cool dude. I'm sure that you just...
Oh, man.
It's mostly a film about him hanging out, having some beers, and then occasionally killing
for
people.
Sure. Totally.
Yeah.
There was probably plenty of movies where he did that.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the movies called Leprechaun to the Hood or whatever. It gets pretty, yeah.
Now,
He
Did
likes
you
to
guys
party.
see the latest one where the Leprechaun is actually an actual CGI monster?
The
came out-
WWE film? Ugh.
No, I didn't
Was
see
that what it was?
but yeah. Yeah, it was like a wrestler in there.
Okay, so
Oh.
let's see. Numbers 3, 4, and 10, 11, 12, and 14, 15. So you got about half the list left to go. If you would like.
I don't know if I can think of anything right away. No, because that was just 3. You said that the last one on the list, body count, was 17?
17.
Okay.
And at least one of these characters has been mentioned before on this show. Which I know.
So many.
There's so many characters.
Like, oh, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Norman Bates?
Norman Bates! That was a buzzer beater. Absolutely. Psycho. He is number 15 of 15. He had 17 bodies to his name. Well done.
I try. You know, my 4 points now.
Got any more, Randy?
Ooh, let me think. Wait. Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald has killed literally millions of people, but none of them were in movies.
There's no movie about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right.
And he kind of didn't work alone either.
Goodness. Bastard.
Jelani, you got any more guesses?
Yeah, this is getting hard now because I'm maxing out like my knowledge of humanoid killers.
I know that that's not true. It's just that I've put you guys through the ringer and you're probably getting tired.
God, let's go with. I'm trying to think. Now I'm actually trying to picture the list we created to figure out what was on that list that I could just name off. Let's go with
Shrek.
I wonder if those classic movie monsters count. Does Dracula count?
Dracula's not on the list.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they count turning people undead. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm seeing people not having a ton. If you've got any last second ones you want to shout out.
Carrie?
Carrie's on the list, 100%. Carrie is number 12 with 22. Blood's coming on strong in the late game. There are still enough characters here for you to tie it, I think.
Oh, no pressure, right?
Technically. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there are exactly enough characters left for you to tie it.
Okay.
And then right now, me and Randy are tied.
That's correct.
So if I can think of at least one.
I know, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I don't want to toss the towel in, but I'm blanking again. Is Pumpkinhead on there?
Pumpkinhead is not there.
Okay.
Patrick Bateman.
Not on the... This is where I shouldn't talk first, because I don't know if he has a name other than that. He is not on the list. If you had a more knowledgeable host, maybe. Certainly not more.
Is this someone's turn right now?
Nope, we're getting buzzer beaters in here. What do you got?
Rapid fires.
Pamela Voorhees.
Pamela Voorhees, well, that is an amazing guess, is not on the list.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's actually
Because she actually killed everyone in the first movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Jason killed nobody in the first movie.
Did anybody say Freddy Krueger?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Freddy was number 3 or 4 that was said.
Okay.
Man.
I'm stuck on just the famous killers. I'm trying to think of other killers now.
I think I'm probably gonna call it unless anyone has a objection.
The dude from No Country for Old Men.
I don't think No Country for Old Men is on this list. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, I can't. I'm totally, completely blanking out on this.
Yeah.
That is okay. That was truly a marathon, and I'm very impressed. You all would be able to run away from the baddies and not trip and fall and get stabbed like an idiot. Number 1 was Jason Voorhees with 160. Number 2 was Michael Myers, Mike, if you will, with 111. Number 3, which we didn't get, Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp. Anybody seen that?
Oh, Sleepaway Camp.
Damn.
Okay. Number 4, Victor Crowley from Hatchet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Not
Hatchet,
a lot of people seen Hatchet. 47 kills for him.
I forgot about that guy.
He's a looker, let me tell you. That's quite a picture. Number 5 was Lubin from Leprechaun with 45. Number 6 was Chucky from Child's Play. What'd you call him? Charles
Lee Ray.
Yeah.
Is that his real name? I didn't know. Oh yeah, Charles Lee Ray. Look at that. Learn something new every day. Number 7 was Freddy Krueger with 42. Number 8, Leatherface with 31. Number 9, Hannibal Lecter with 23. Number 10, Jack Frost with 23.
The Snowman?
Yes. Apparently he was humanoid enough to make the list. Number 11 was Candyman with 22.
Damn it, really?
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
12 was Carrie with 22 as well. 13 was The Creeper with 21. 14 was the last one you guys missed, which was Ben Willis from I Know What You Did Last Summer. He killed 21 people. And Norman Bates, only 17 people killed. Come on, Norman Bates.
Man, I forgot about the Hook guy from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those numbers up. So at the end of our game, the score reads Jelani 10, Claude 5, Randy 10. I just flipped a coin in my head, and because he is technically the visitor, I'm going to give the tiebreak point to Randy.
Okay.
He will draft first next week. Jelani, sorry, but you got to go second. Claude will go third, and Joel will go fourth. It is a snake draft, though, and there are plenty of bad guys on the list, so keep that in mind. It should be fun. If you weren't here for the beginning of the episode, next week we're going to start a 3-week long debate bracket about who is the best big bad in all of horror films. So please do plan to tune in for that. Guys, is that an okay game? Am I still the big bad villain guy?
For Claude, probably.
I'm sorry.
But,
Yeah, no, it's definitely like first draft pick as well.
God damn it.